Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jamila and this is Marcelo and Jamila's YouTube channel. Blah, blah. Anyways, so today's video, as you saw, we're going to be speaking about the best time to start looking or even buying your tickets for Portugal. Funny enough, we arrived yesterday to the island of Madeira. It is beautiful. We haven't explored it yet, but stay tuned on this page because we're going to be sharing all the tips, places you can go or things you can do. We're not staying here many days, so whatever information we absorb, that's what we're going to be sharing here on the channel. So let's get straight into this video. When it's the best time to buy your tickets, where we buy our tickets, what are the prices like at the moment, when should you perhaps look to actually going to Portugal and visit. All these details and more I will be speaking about today. So don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video to all your friends and families that may be looking to save a bit of money in 2023 when it comes to traveling. So let's get into it. Right, so let's get into it. So normally what we tend to do is, sorry if my face is cut, I can't actually see what you're seeing. But anyways, so let's get into it. We normally book and start searching for flights for our travel projects for the year around January and February. Last year we bought one ticket in January, the other one we bought in February, if I'm not mistaken. This year we bought our tickets, well, we started buying our tickets this month. We are actually currently in Madeira, and this ticket that we bought for the flight, we actually bought a week ago, if I'm not mistaken. So we bought it like a week ago. This month we tried to also look for flights to Faro, and for January itself, I think the cheapest flight, I have a piece of paper so you're going to see me reading off it. The cheapest flight that we found for January, do I even have dates? No, I didn't put a date on this one. But for January, it was £68. If I'm not mistaken, £68 total. For March, I don't know why we didn't search for February. Because February we were planning to go somewhere else. But for March, the cheapest that we found was £47 each. And then I don't know why I went to April, but anyways, April, it was £57, and I think I stopped at that. I don't think I searched for anything else after that, because we had settled on just coming to Madeira in January, and that was that. So we just left it at that. But just so you can have an idea of like how the prices are at the beginning of the year, doesn't mean that it's the cheapest in February or January if you book it now. That doesn't necessarily mean it will be cheaper. So I'll give you an example. Last year when we came back from our trip from Faro, specifically we went to Albufeira, but after we came back I believe the first week of June. I don't know if it was like the first, second, or whatever, something like that. I have this tendency of then going and searching and see, okay, what's the cheapest tickets next for me to go back if I want to go back. And we found that there was a ticket for the following week for £22 return per person. So, but that doesn't mean that that could be the case again. If you want to buy last minute flights, you may find it cheaper or not. But it just means that that was something that I found. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if you buy before you'll find cheaper. But I would say if I have a budget of, let's say, £100, right, and I start searching already in January, and I find something that's £80 for me and my partner combined, why would I not buy it already? Do you get what I mean? But that's just a suggestion. Now, you may find that off-peak seasons are the cheapest. I know we've done a video about that before. I don't know, when it comes to Albufeira, there are there's August, which is very hot, September, and May is really nice. I really enjoyed May. So it doesn't mean that you're sacrificing the weather, it just may not be as hot, as I mentioned before. And also some things may not be open, so usually the water parks only open from around April, if I am not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, sorry, but you can always check the website. But I know last year I made sure that I didn't go before April because I wanted to go to the water parks. There may be other restaurants that you may like, or other services that they may reduce their hours when it's up, when you go and visit off peak, or they may not be open at all. So it is important that you kind of do your research before you go. Okay. The other thing that I said I wanted to mention is the hotels. So in regards to the hotels that I've been to, and the ones that I have returned to, I have noticed, especially with one, that when you go off peak, it is cheaper. The rates per night are cheaper. I remember last year we had a great deal, and it was a deluxe room for that hotel, and that was Club Mutu Hotel. They do have various hotels in that location, so you have to be specific in the one that you want. But we had a really good rate per night. I think it was like 20 something pounds per night, if I'm not mistaken. It was really, really nice. So the rates are also less. I prefer it. I don't like busy hotels, especially because if they have a swimming pool, when it's like peak season, it is filled with lovely kids that just want to have fun on their swimming, what's it called? What's that thing? Inflated balloons or whatever that is called. I don't blame them. They're in the summer holiday. Good for them. But as for me, I don't like crowded places. So this time round, I actually went to the swimming pool in the hotel because it was not busy. Yeah, so that's the hotels for you as well. I would like to do like a separate video speaking about the specific hotels that we have actually been to, not like one by one, but like how I would rate each one in terms of location, etc. I know we did a video before, but I missed another hotel, that the first hotel that we went to for the very first time when we went to Albufeira. So yeah, but I hope this video helps. I hope you guys are already planning for your 2023 trip, and I hope it is very much helpful to you. And stay tuned, because we will be speaking about the island of Madeira and what we found here. Just last night we had a really great time at a small little festival that they were having, which we only arrived when we were actually closing down. So maybe next year, we already know when to come. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, bye.